I grew up doing family construction, moving around a lot from coast of Cali all the way to Hawaii to here now in East Coast, Jacksonville, North Carolina. So I was originally in Australia and I was thinking about getting into real estate investments, really hardcore, full-time kind of. So I dove straight into lump sum house flipping to try to build up some capital. From there, I kind of house hacked, renting out rooms and kind of flipping my own house and cashing out, refinancing, and still keeping it as a rental. That was kind of my first dabble in real estate. Really getting over my self-ego kind of helps you get started into real estate because there's a lot of stigmas and a lot of stress and anxiety and worry tied to it. The biggest challenge is really learning all of it while still processing and doing it, and that's really a block that people hit trying to get into real estate investing because there's no real college course or structured course degree because real estate's so fluctuating and so adaptable to where you kind of really need to know the foundations and basis before you kind of get into it and able to adapt to the changes and the different things that are going to pop up. What I enjoy most about real estate investing is that it's on my own terms. I don't really gotta trade my time for someone else's money. It's my own time for my own investment of money. These properties were found on the MLS. They were sitting on the MLS for a little while. Usually a lot of people don't take the big distressed ones because it's too much work or too much time. They gotta trade for their money of planning and too much risk for them. But if you're confident enough on your numbers and everything and the market, then a lot of people, it's a smaller niche of a market to get into. These two properties are in Jacksonville, North Carolina, which is a great military town, which is now coming up even commercial side for people who actually want to stay here after they're done with the military. This property was more light cosmetic rehab with a lot of just water damage from the old roof. Same thing with the other property, had a more extensive rehab because there was a little bit more water damage from the roof leaks of it sitting for a while. The Do Hard Money allows people to get into real estate investment with very, very minimum cost opportunity. As long as you find the correct property and the correct numbers work out, you can get into it with minimum, just their membership fee. And that's kind of where I'm at on my business on real estate investment, is trying to get more people into this and breaking that first stigma of, hey, well, you don't gotta bring 20% down, find the correct property in these kind of correct aspects, and you can do real estate investments with very, very minimum money. My credit before I got Do Hard Money was around a 680, and it doesn't really affect your credit score too much. It's an asset-based loan, so most of every kind of risk is on the asset more than you. This one, there's around, I believe, 3,000 to 5,000 cash to close, just because of the numbers kind of went over for the risk value analysis. The one across the street is about 13 to 15 grand, just again because the numbers throw over their 70% kind of risk value on their loans. We plan to continue to use Do Hard Money. They are more geared for beginners. We've received a lot of kind of working relationship with Do Hard Money. These two properties were being picked up around March, right kind of where everyone started shutting down. From our relationship now, we've kind of worked out the nicks and kinks to where it's a profitable and easy flowing kind of system. Do Hard Money's main resource to us is their Investor Edge software, along with their proof of funds that are really simple, easy, quick access. Instead of locking up certain people you gotta go through, it makes it easiest to make offers as quickly as possible in a hot market, along with their Investor Edge software. And using the same tools they use to run their numbers is optimal because you know exactly what they're looking for and looking at when they run their numbers on their end. The amount of money we make on this property is about 30 grand gross on this one and about 40 grand gross on the other one.